Welcome back to our channel. Today the 2026 Maserati MC20, or its refreshed version, the MCPura. What really strikes you is how Maserati has managed to retain the soul of the original MC20 while injecting subtle yet meaningful upgrades that hint at its future direction. The MC20's original DNA, its dramatic proportions, mid-engine layout, and flamboyant butterfly doors, remains intact, but the visual updates, interior tweaks, and ongoing promises of performance refinement give the 2026 iteration fresh relevance. When Maserati announced the mid-cycle refresh, the decision to rebrand the 2026 model as the MCPura caught many by surprise, but in hindsight it underscores the company's intent, purity, performance, and identity. The overhaul is not radical, it's evolutionary. At the exterior, the MCPura receives redesigned front and rear fascia, a more trapezoidal, shark nose, grille, and revised air intakes that lend a slightly sharper, leaner profile. Maserati also introduced bold new color options such as AI Aqua Rainbow, Devil Orange, Verde Royale, and Night Interaction, which play with shifting finishes and iridescent effects to catch light differently from every angle. The badging too has been reimagined. The trident emblems now carry magenta tones with blue mica flakes, a small but deliberate touch of visual flair. Step inside and you'll find more modest, but tactile, changes. The overall layout of the cockpit remains largely unchanged, preserving the driver-centric architecture that defined the MC20. However, Maserati added updated seat upholstery, laser-etched Alcantara with layered backing that creates depth and texture. The steering wheel draws inspiration from the GT2 racing program, hinting at the performance aspirations beneath the skin. The brand's customization arm, Officine Ferraizeri, continues to offer bespoke finishes, letting owners go deeper than factory options. Under the carbon fiber tub remains the same heart that made the MC20 legendary, the Maserati Nettuno 3.0-liter twin-turbo V6, now rated at about 621 horsepower and 538 pound-feet of torque, channeled through an 8-speed automatic to the rear wheels. Maserati continues to claim a 0 to 60 mph time of under 2.9 seconds and a top speed north of 202 miles per hour. While some early MC20 models required approximately 3.2 seconds to hit 60 miles per hour, the enhancements, lighter components, and refinements in weight distribution help the new version feel sharper and more responsive. Watching video reviews, you sense that the driving experience remains electrifying. The steering remains razor-sharp, the chassis balanced and communicative, and the power delivery visceral. The engine's rev range and the way it responds to inputs underscore the close ties to Maserati's motorsport ambitions. Some reviewers even describe moments of throttle lift, mid-corner traction control interplay, and the sense that the car is alive, not just a machine. The upgraded aero, cooling, and venting tweaks contribute to better stability at higher speeds, especially when pushed hard. What's notable is that Maserati didn't stray into overhauls or overcompensations. The 2026 model doesn't abandon its roots. It respects what made the MC20 compelling: the drama of design, the purity of V6 sound, the rawness of performance. Yet it injects confidence that Maserati still wants to compete among the top echelons of exotic supercars, not just in looks but in day-to-day usability and brand identity. Indeed, in press announcements, Maserati states that production begins in late 2025 at Modena, and that US deliveries will follow. Pricing is expected to creep upward from the original MC20's entry point. Coupe variants could begin around $242,995, with Cielo convertible versions near $276,995. One interesting backdrop to all this is Maserati's decision to cancel the electric MC20 inches full-bore, in light of customer feedback showing that buyers of this supercar segment still favor combustion over full electrification. That reaffirmation of petrol power gives the MCPura continuity, and perhaps a measure of bravery in a rapidly electrifying industry. Another fascinating subplot: the MC20 Coupe was recently used in autonomous testing and broke the land speed record for driverless cars, reaching 197.7 miles per hour. That may not directly affect the 2026 consumer model, but it speaks volumes about the engineering robustness beneath the badge. If you were to produce a piece on the 2026 MC20 MCPura, you'd have plenty to explore: side-by-side comparisons of exterior changes, detail shots of the new color finishes and badging, driver reaction footage, on-track runs, interior close-ups of the laser-etched seats, and commentary around whether the upgrades justify new model status. Interviewing engineers or designers about how they balanced evolution with legacy would deepen the narrative. Viewers always love seeing the then versus now visuals, hearing the engine idle and rev, and feeling through footage whether the car still commands respect as a supercar beyond just being an aesthetic object. Ultimately, the 2026 Maserati MC20 MCPura is a statement of confidence. It says that Maserati wants to remain relevant, make performance statements, and maintain its identity in a field crowded by electrification and hypercars. For enthusiasts, it offers a blend of charisma and modern polish. For a YouTube audience, it offers layers, beauty, speed, heritage, and the question of where Maserati goes next.